Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Pop Culture Asylum. I'm your host, bro. I hope everyone is having a great day. I did, or at least, overall, I had a really good day. No, nothing too crazy. But then again, we're in a pandemic, so I don't expect much. But yeah, so but I had this video idea in my head for a while, and this really, really, really needs to be addressed. Really needs to be addressed. So you already know the title of this video, and I'm gonna tell you my thoughts about everything the WWE is doing that has done this year alone. I'm gonna give my thoughts, and I'm gonna say what needs to be said. 2020 has been a very bad year for everyone. It really has been. A lot of people lost their jobs. A lot of people lost their lives because of COVID. It's just been a terrible, terrible year. I personally hate this year 100%. And this year also exposed a lot of companies, especially WWE. And just this year alone really showed WWE their true colors. Like the things that they done this year alone has been so cruel, so heartless, and so messed up. Literally, one of the things that they did happened last night. I gave a little rant on that, but it was already like 12 o'clock in the morning, and I just got that news that morning, and I'm already. It's just I was mad. I went on a big tirade. Now a lot of more information came out. My opinion doesn't change about that at all. Selena Vega shouldn't got gotten fired. She was loved by everyone in the wrestling community. She has done nothing wrong. She did everything right. She was without a doubt, and I she was very underrated, and I will go out of my way to say this. Selena Vega was one of the best managers of the modern era. Now, some of you may agree with me, some of you may disagree with me. But here's like Selena Vega, Andrade, right? You know the way he is right now. He wasn't always that way. And matter of fact, when he came to NXT, he started off terrible, terrible. Nobody liked him. I wasn't a fan. I was impressed with his work, like his reign, but he didn't have a character. He was boring. Enter Thea Trinidad. Enter Selena Vega. She saved Andrade's career. She saved by Andrade's career by just using a microphone. And a matter of fact, Andrade for a while was considered a megastar and the next big thing for Mexican wrestlers in WWE. He was that big because of Selena Vega. So Andrade wouldn't be what he is today if it wasn't for Selena Vega. She is without a doubt great on the mic and will 100% will go down as one of the best managers of the modern era, at least in my opinion. And Selena Vega had the balls to do what half of the roster did not have the balls to do. She went up to Vince McMahon and told Vince that this entire situation was wrong. Now, in case some of you have been living under a rock and don't know what a situation I'm talking about, WWE, I believe it was like a month ago, wanted to take revenue away from these wrestlers because they're doing Twitch and Cameo. You know, some of these wrestlers are doing like Twitch streams and Cameo accounts, right? And they're having some of that side money. And considering that there's no live show tours, like I'm sure their paycheck is cut in half. And with WWE, like with these superstars, with the pandemic, like people need money. People need money to survive right now, to have the roofs on top of their head. Every dime matters. So they don't use their names. Now there was reports saying that some of these superstars were using their names, which I was totally against. They shouldn't use their names because again, that's not right, it's not legal. And I understand where the company is coming from. Okay? But they said as long as they don't use their wrestling name, that they can do whatever they want with their Twitch and Cameo accounts. But since they're so greedy, they decided to take their side money as well, which is messed up. What are you trying to do? It doesn't make any sense in a personal standpoint and in a professional standpoint. Makes no sense. It really doesn't. You're already $1 million company. Why do you want to take money from these people who are just trying to get some extra money because they're trying to stay under they're trying to keep their roofs on top of their heads, to try to make sure they still feel that they have food to eat and water to drink. Money is valuable. Okay? But WWE doesn't think that because they only think about themselves. Vince McMahon only thinks about themselves. There are people struggling right now. There are people that lost their homes. There are some people who lost their livelihoods, that have no money, that are struggling in the streets. And some of these superstars are on the brink of being that way. But WWE doesn't care because they are greedy. They only care about themselves, and that pisses me off. They're so heartless that they take money away from their revenue from their Twitch accounts and their Cameo accounts. Why? You're a $1 billion company. It doesn't make any sense for you to do that. And Selena Vega had the balls to call you out on that, and you fired her. She has done nothing wrong. She has been beloved by everyone in the wrestling community. Everyone. As a matter of fact, for Halloween, I've seen 1 or 2 little girls dress up as Selena Vega because they love Selena Vega. People see her as a role model. She loved working with you. She loved every second of it. She was blessed and grateful to work with you guys. She had no complaints. She did her job. No complaints, nothing. She was loved by the wrestling community. Everyone loved her. Everyone respected her. And you just do this to her? She criticized you. She called you out on your bullshit. And you fired her. How dare you? Really, WWE? How dare you? This is what happened to Thea Trinidad, what happened to Selena Vega is messed up. It really is. She stood up for what is right. She stood up and she got fired for it. And yet, why didn't the other wrestlers do this? Why didn't they all come together, go to Vince, and call him out saying that this is wrong? He can't fire everyone. He cannot fire everyone. But some of these superstars left Selena Vega in the dirt. Selena Vega did nothing wrong in this situation. Nothing wrong. And yes, she got fired for it. She lost her livelihood. She lost her dream because of WWE greedy, fucked up practices. My heart goes out to Selena Vega. My heart goes out to Thea Trinidad. She shouldn't got fired. The way she got fired was bullshit. Straight up bullshit. She deserves better. She deserves better. She has done nothing wrong. She gave her heart out for you guys. She worked hard every single day. And this is how you treat her? This is how you treat her. You should be ashamed of yourself, WWE. You really should. But that's not the only situation that WWE got caught out on. Remember earlier in the year, remember Black Wednesday, where 50 plus people, wrestlers, referees, creative, they all got released. They got fired, well, not fired, but more like released. And here I am, like an idiot, thinking that it's all because of the pandemic. And even though it was sad to see, like I thought about it throughout that day, and I understood like it's a pandemic. A lot of companies are losing money. Of course, it's only a matter of time before they start cutting off people's jobs, which is sad. It's really sad, but unfortunately, that's the sad reality. But there has been reports saying that WWE had all the money in the world. Matter of fact, they didn't lose money. Matter of fact, they gained more money than they ever had in their entire company's history. Yet they still fire these people. They still fire these people. They have the money to keep them financially stable, to help them out. But no, they fire them because more money for them, because they only care about money. Vince McMahon only cares about money. The fact that they had this much money and the fact that they could have helped these people. The fact that they could have helped these people. Some of these wrestlers don't even have jobs right now. That they're struggling. They are struggling. And WWE could have helped them by just keeping them there. This is just beyond creative. This is just rather you being used or not. They could have like let them say it, let them be on their payroll. You know, they again, these are superstars who work their ass off for you, who rarely see their families, who break their bodies every single day for you. At least, like, they gave so much for you. At least be grateful and start giving back. Start giving back, but no. Because again, WWE and Vince McMahon are a bunch of greedy bastards. And speaking of this situation, I always been I always been, what's that word? Like an activist of WWE, like these superstars getting benefits. You know, like these, like WWE is a $1 billion company, and they can't share their money to give these, like, to pay these superstar travel expenses or hotels. Like, come on. Why do they have to use their own hard-earned money? Like, are you kidding me? Give them benefits. Why are you so against giving these superstars benefits? Giving these superstars right. They work their ass off for you every day, 365 days a year. And you don't even want to give them benefits? You don't even want, like, you're a $1 billion company and you don't even want to pay for their travel expenses. You don't even want to pay for their hotels. Are you kidding me? Are you shitting me? It's already bad enough that some of these superstars don't even get used. Like some of these superstars don't even get used. I don't even remember the last time some of these superstars have been on TV. I can name a couple of superstars right now that I haven't seen on TV for the last couple of weeks. Okay, but they still come to the building just in case, just to be ready. At least you can do is pay for their travel expenses. Okay? And you're wondering why some of these people are not even at the show. Unbelievable. Like, so many years of this company, and these superstars still don't have benefits. Still doesn't have benefits. It just goes to show how greedy and how heartless WWE is. Like WWE has done some very controversial things over its history, but the things that they did in 2020 takes the cake. And I'm glad more and more people are calling them out on it. And it's not just the wrestling fans. People outside of the wrestling community starting to call them out on it. John Oliver, a freaking dude from HBO, very famous by the way, he called out WWE on their bullshit practices. Presidential candidate Andrew Yang called them out on their bullshit. Not once, not twice, but multiple times. Multiple times. And it's rumored that Joe Biden wants Andrew Yang in his cabinet. And Andrew Yang wants to do whatever it takes to expose WWE. So why is WWE keep doing controversial shit like this? It doesn't make sense in a personal standpoint, and it doesn't make any sense in a professional standpoint. A presidential candidate who might have a part of power in the White House. Okay? And you're still doing controversial shit? Are you kidding me? How dumb can you be, Vince? It just goes to show how senile you are. You are the biggest reason why your company is sinking. Your creative, like the thing that your father made, you are killing it by doing shit like this. And Vince, how about this? How would if your father was alive today, he would be ashamed of you. He would be ashamed of these practices that you have been doing. He will be ashamed. And that's right, I went there. Because Vince McMahon needs an attitude adjustment. Disgusting. WWE this year alone has gone way too far. And it doesn't matter what we say or how loud we say it, they're not going to listen. Because again, they got that $1 million. They're on top of the world right now. We need to do something. And as you can read also on my title of this video, is hashtag unionize WWE. For everyone watching this video, I want you to go, if you guys have a Twitter, a Facebook, an Instagram, I want you to go up there right now and put down hashtag unionize WWE. Now, this hashtag wasn't my idea. It was actually an idea from another YouTuber called Pillar Productions. And if you guys should go subscribe to him. He's an amazing YouTuber. Like he talks about everything professional wrestling. He talks about what he likes. He talks about what he doesn't like. And he also gains my respect because he doesn't let anyone push him around. He sticks to his opinions and he doesn't let anyone push him around. He sticks to his opinions. I agree with most of his. Do I agree with some of his opinions? Not really. Sometimes I disagree with him, but I respect the hell out of him. I respect the hell out of him. You guys should go subscribe to him. He's a really an amazing YouTuber. His name is Pillar Productions. PLLANA Productions. Go subscribe to him. He's an amazing YouTuber. And he also made a video about WWE and their bullshit practices. So after this video, I recommend go watch his video as well. Because, see, my video is 21 minutes long. He basically says everything that I'm saying in under 8 minutes. But he also put down those hashtags as well. So I'm just helping my boy Pillar Productions out. Please, if you guys have a Twitter, an Instagram, a Facebook, go do it right now and do hashtag unionize WWE. Let's make this big. Let's call out WWE on their bullshit practices. Let's call them out because I am sick and tired of WWE getting away with this stuff. I am sick and tired of WWE getting away with this. Getting away with this. No more. No more. We need to do something. We need to save this company. Like, I have been a wrestling fan ever since I was a little kid. Wrestling got me through the ups and the downs. And the reason why I'm a wrestling fan is because of WWE and all the special moments that they have. Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker, WrestleMania 25. That was the match that turned me into a wrestling fan. And if it wasn't for that match, and if it wasn't for WWE, then I wouldn't be a wrestling fan. Hell, I wouldn't even know that this would be happening right now. But WWE can't get away with this anymore. Vince McMahon cannot get away with this anymore. We can't let Vince McMahon push us around like this because he has all the money. We need to let our voice be heard. Okay? We need to show Vince McMahon that if it wasn't for us putting us money and supporting you year after year after year, generation after generation after generation, he wouldn't have no company. He wouldn't have no company. So we need to let our voice be heard. Okay? Because I'm sick and tired of Vince bossing us around. We give him the money. We support him. We have the power more than him. We can't let WWE get away with this anymore. We can't let WWE get away with these bullshit practices. They need to be called out. Something needs to change. But that change needs to start with us. We need to let our voice be heard. If not, then shit like this is going to keep happening. Wrestlers are going to keep getting fired for no reason. We cannot let that happen. I'm not going to let that happen. Hell no. I'm not going to let what any other wrestlers, I won't let all the other fates happen to what Selena Vega fate. I won't let all the other wrestlers' fate be Selena Vega's fate. I won't let it. As long as I am still breathing, I won't stop until WWE stops. But we need to let our voice be heard. We need to let our voice be heard. We can't just stay silent anymore. We can't. We need to come together as a wrestling community. We need to come together because I'm sure some of these wrestlers would want to go up and stand up for what is right, but they're just going to get fired. They need our help. We can't let WWE get away with this anymore. We need to work together. I know, like, over the last couple years, the wrestling community has been toxic. There have been stands, there are people hating each other for no reason. This is a time where everything needs to be put aside. Everything needs to be put aside. All the hate that we have with each other, that all needs to be put aside. We all need to work together as a wrestling community and call out Vince McMahon and WWE on their bullshit practices. We all need to work together. If we don't voice our opinion, we don't call them out as a wrestling community, then what's the point? What's the point? Innocent wrestlers, innocent people are going to be fired. WWE and Vince McMahon is going to get away with these practices. We need to come together as a community. We need to work together. Like everyone in the wrestling community, all the wrestling people that have channels, they need to work together. All the people that hate each other, we all need to work together. We need to work together and stop WWE. Stop them and stop their bullshit practices. We need to let our voice be heard. But we can't do it divided. We need to work together. We need to work together. Yes, we could be mad all we want, but what is that going to do? What is that going to do? Like sending a tweet saying that this is messed up. Yeah, right. It is messed up. But if we don't do something now, then shit like this is going to keep happening. We need to work together. We all need to work together. Everyone in the YouTube wrestling community needs to work together. WrestleMania, like JD, like Just Alex, like Pillar Productions, everyone in the wrestling community, the YouTube wrestling community, and the wrestling community as a whole need to work together. We need to work together. Okay? That's all I got to say. WWE and these bullshit practices need to stop. We need to work together. We need to let our voice be heard. Okay? I'm just one person. Okay? I'm just one voice. Okay? But I encourage you to spread this video because, yeah, I may be a small YouTuber. Hell, I just started like a month or two ago. But I care way too much for this company for them to do this shit. Okay? Yeah, I love WWE, but you know what? I also have the right to call them out on their bullshit. I have the right to criticize them as well. And what they have been doing in 2020 is fucked up. So I encourage you to share this video. And you see the hashtag on the title, which, by the way, it wasn't my idea. It was Pillar Productions' idea. Go subscribe to him. He's an amazing YouTuber. You should really subscribe to him. PLLANA Productions. And he also made a video on this as well. Of course, it's a 30-minute. I made a 30-minute video, but he basically summarized everything under 8 minutes. But guys, we need to work together on this. If we don't work together, if we don't make our voice heard, then shit like this is going to keep happening. Innocent wrestlers are going to be fired for no reason. I'm sorry. I'm not going to let that slide. I will let our voice be heard. Okay? But we need to work together as a wrestling community. That's all I got to say. And one more thing before I end this video or end this live stream. Go, like, you see that hashtag right there, unionize WWE. Go to Twitter, go to Facebook, go to Instagram, and type in hashtag unionize WWE. Just one tweet. Hashtag unionize WWE to make sure that these wrestlers also have benefits as well. Okay, that's all I got to say. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I encourage you to share this video. And yeah, these bullshit practices by WWE needs to stop. But we all need to work together in order for this to end. We need to come together as a wrestling community and let our voice be heard. That's all I got to say. I hope everyone has a nice rest of the day, or it's nighttime for me where I am. So I hope everyone has an amazing night. I hope wherever you are, if you're watching this anywhere else, I hope everyone have a nice rest of the day. And good night, everyone.